Morning everyone, how are we today? Hope you had a lovely week. I just want to say I'm really touched on everyone's comments about the anxiety video I did the other day. I just wanted to share with you guys, see my feelings and what I've gone through, and I thank you very much for your support. So speaking to a lot of people through classes, meeting people and just speaking to people who are like saying, yeah, I can relate to this, I know where they're coming from. We all know someone, who suffers from it or has suffered from it. And it is a very touchy subject that no one really talks about. Just wanted to progress on from that really. Thinking about anxiety and worry are very, very similar to each other. It's basically two sides of the on the same coin. So it's kind of like they're both working close and close together. You worry about a lot of stuff, and I really know where that's coming from. I know how, as members of the family, I know what they suffer from, and they are warriors. And when you worry, you're kind of thinking about it. And our anxiety is thinking about it a lot, but worrying as well, you're thinking it's going to become reality, and you're so concerned about that is going to happen that you think it's going to be the truth. It's going to be there, and it's going to take over your life. No matter what, you lose trust in everyone. You can't stop thinking about it. You think someone's going to get something over you. You're worrying about what someone said at work. You're worrying about if someone said something, didn't say something. Worrying about if you did something or didn't do something. It just takes over you, and you're just feeling closed. You just can't stop thinking about what ifs, what could be. Is it going to do this? Am I going to do that? Am I going to upset someone at work? Am I going to upset a member of the family? If I say something, is it going to upset them? If I don't say something, is it not going to happen? It's constantly just takes over your life, and it's really, really bad. It's probably a natural instinct in us, in human beings. We're so concerned about when we're with people. Whether we're in the gym or at home, we don't think about it too much, do we? So I noticed when I was kind of like, when I got to work, even though I was dead certain I didn't want to go because it just took over my life and I felt enclosed. When I sort of got there, when I was with someone, it kind of, the thoughts went away. I was not too bad, it was there. But when I was on my own, that's when it started to really kick in. And we do that, and I know I did that. It took over my life, and my brain was in there thinking, oh my God, I feel really tight now. My chest has gone really tight. I feel my world's coming on top of me, and I just can't stop thinking about it. It's horrible. It's absolutely I can't. It's hard to describe in words, guys. It just involves you in this world of this constant, tightness, and I can't escape from it. And it's not nice. It really is not nice. That's where, you need to really speak to someone about it. Because I knew, well, I didn't know, but I kind of it changed me. I was, I wasn't interested in doing anything. My training just dropped. Even when I was in here, I could feel myself just not concentrating on trying to help clients. I just didn't want to do much. I wasn't talking at home. I could actually get home from here, sit in silence, suggest, and it drove around a bend. She used to say, oh, it's always me talking. Why aren't you talking to me? But that's because, I just couldn't. I just really couldn't. I couldn't concentrate. And I was a changed man. It was horrible. It just changed completely, everything. But getting the help that I did, talking to someone helped me. Even if you just talk to a complete stranger, that they can just listen to you and you can offload. And if you offload, gets that off your plate, it gets you off your chest, as I say, and you can get that out. And if it's something within your job that is really stressing you out, we've all been in situations where we have been in situations like that, where you can't cope, get some help. Get help. Whether you can get referral systems through your work, whether you can go to the doctors, whether you just go and see a friend that you haven't seen for ages and just go and speak to them and tell them, and then they can advise you, or they can sit there and just listen to you, get it off. Don't think and think and think. You know, I tried to, when I come home, drive, listen to classic FM. That tried to help me switch off a little bit and just focus, and that helped calm me down, which is great. And that was, I'll talk about stress and how that helped me. But you need to kind of like find a bit of time out for you and just take yourself away and speak to people. And if it's something you can't cope with, do something about it. Because life is too short, guys. Life is way too short to keep worrying about stuff and just feel anxious all the time. Because it affects you, doesn't it? Your blood pressure starts to raise all the time. You know, if your blood pressure's high, the heart's working harder, it's not relaxing, your mind's not relaxing, you put yourself under a lot of stress. And that could lead to all kinds of symptoms, as we know. And then we don't want our health to start depleting. That's the most important thing. We need to look after ourselves. So please, if you are, you know, from a man, because I know it's like blokes don't talk, we just keep quiet and deal with it because that's a man thing, yeah. But help yourself, do it. You help. We're here to help people. If you need to chat with us, I've experienced it. I know what it's like. It's not good, but I'm here the other side of it now. It took me a bit of time, but I'm here, and I've got there, and that's why I'm talking to you guys. So yeah. So if you need a bit of help, talk to someone or come talk to us. It's no problem. You know, we can just sit and listen, and then it helps you guys. But please don't suffer in silence. As I said before, talk about it, deal with it, and then just get back to your normal self, guys. Please get back to your normal self. Don't worry, and don't feel anxious. Do not lie there, wake at night, thinking, what am I going to do? Because you can't cope, you don't know where to turn. That is not a good place to be at. Believe me, it's not a good place to be at. You've got to keep this fresh. This has got to be switched on up here. It's got to relax as well with the mindset, but relax, guys. All right, so the men's about to start now. I'll see you again very soon. Roger just walked in. Hi, Roger.
Hi.
And I'll see you guys very soon. Cheers, guys. Bye.